I think about three horizons, I always talk to my team about 3-1-2, right? And so what that means is from a people process technology, operating model, competency, and then platform, where do we think we need to be to support the aspirations and the imperatives of Brunswick, two of which were customer-centric products and services and frictionless consumer experiences? Strategically, we can define a target of how we would want to operate, the competencies we needed to build, both within IT, within Lauren's marketing organization and digital marketing organization, and within brand marketing. And we started to walk it back to where we were. And that really started to support our ability in establishing that roadmap of how we needed to build organizational know-how and capability, where we needed to add competency both externally and develop internally, and what solutions and capabilities we needed to introduce that would support our ability to scale. So in the case of Adobe, we introduced Adobe Experience Manager. We did have Adobe Analytics as well, because our initial focus was on engagement, right? And ensuring that we had engaging experiences, very strong calls to action that would allow us to really best engage and receive high quality leads that we could look to convert. And that was our focus before we got too much into how we drove traffic in one direction or another, right? The worst thing we could do is start driving traffic and investing in money, whether it's display, social, search, right, and send them to experiences that are suboptimal, that they just bounce from and aren't useful. So we really thought about it across people, process, and technology, and then a level of maturity in the underlying capability that would support engagement. And as we supported engagement, how we were able to collect more insight, consumer insight, and start to pull that all together to be much more tactical and strategic on how we engage moving forward. And then obviously having the closed loop process. So we really laid it out in that three horizon point of view and started executing against it, really trying to design big, execute small, so we could keep the board and our senior leaders in line with what we were trying to do, but didn't want to shoot the moon so that we couldn't keep keep whetting the appetite throughout and showing progress.
I'll add one just for the sake of learning. I'll share one place that we stumbled maybe and are still working through. Tech stack was easy. Mike's team, the CIO organization brought, with great partners, brought the tech stack we needed for enterprise scale to advance across 50 brands fast. Process was hard, but not that hard. I think there too, the CIO organization and the marketing organization a little bit, but you guys had strong, and our partners had strong playbooks. Where I think we were a little slower to move was the people. We knocked it out of the park with some talent. We've got incredible talent at Brunswick in terms of digital and also the IT organization. But where we were slower, and I will admit I was one of the slower ones here, was operating model. Because that involves asking people to work in a different way, and the people side of it is what's harder. And I was probably a little comfortable up front having people work in the gray, work a different way. If we've got smart people and good process, we'll overcome needing to have a different operating model. And I would say there we probably did not address operating model fast enough. And we're still working through some of the finer points there.